Just me and you tonight. Anything goes. We'll just chill, just vibe. We got all night. Just know anything goes. Anything goes.
I hope you're ready for this work. This stress got me on edge. I may go berserk. And I've been sipping on this Henny since I left work. Plus you got on that tight skirt, about to get murked. But first, we can have a little conversation. Cause you've been nominated. I hope that we don't make a baby. Cause them thighs peeking at me and I'm going crazy. And I've been going through it lately. I know it sounds crazy, but you can be that aspirin for this bad headache. I had such a bad day, when you can be my medic. My past I regret it, but tonight I won't sweat it. So let your hair down, baby, and take off the leggings. And please excuse me, I tend to be a little managed. My man feeling kinda famine, he can do some damage. I really hope you understand it. Now tell me, baby, can you handle it?
No plans, no rules, just me and you tonight. Anything goes. We'll just chill, just vibe. We got all night. Just know anything goes. Anything goes.
That thing getting soaking wet. I'm touching on your body, kissing all on your neck. I'm in my feelings, so I'm drilling, then you feeling that. Your legs shaking and you can't seem to get rid of that. Now where my finish at? I haven't had my dinner yet. Your legs with a ceiling and your head with a pillow at. I gotta give you something that's gonna keep you coming back. I gotta have you running back. I bend that ass to the mat. Yeah, I love the way you throw that ass back. The way you talk to me, the way you make that ass clap. And then you crawl to me, make me hit my cash out. A fucking mall, anything you want, you can grab that. You gon' turn me to a madman. You might as well put your ex in a trash can. Cause ain't no time for making amends. If you got time, then we can just meet up again. Yeah. I ain't got nothing to do tonight, baby. Just me and you. You gon' be my dinner and dessert, baby. Yeah.
Just chill, just vibe.
Oh yeah, we gon' kick it.
We got all night.
Oh yeah. Oh, we gon' have a good time, baby.
Anything goes.
Oh, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm a single man. Better believe it. I'll be seeing you in the morning, baby.
What's happening? Bottoms up. I'm just vibing, man. Ain't nothing major, man. It's cool. Today's been a long motherfucking day. It's been a long day. God, it's been a long day. But it is what it is.
Something I didn't know. Switching from what to call. Things way too early on. You got me playing alone. I still wanna know.
Okay. So we gonna play that game, right?
Maybe we moving too fast.
Too early for this bullshit.
Yeah. I ain't like the rest, so I'm not gon' chase it. I appreciate your time, so I'm not gon' waste it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it. I ain't like the rest, so I'm not gon' chase it. I appreciate your time, so I'm not gon' waste it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it.
Why you call me here? What you need me for? I can feel your energy before I reach the door. I can see your body language, it stinks for sure. All the games from before, why you think I'm slow? She be saying stop when I'm ready to go. Always on episode like she's out of a show. Every time I say yes, I turn that to a no. Keep her on the hill, she got me up on the toe. Thought she had my heart, but I bought that. So anything I picture need the art back. And I done lost the spark from the flame. So again, you should be the one who wanna start back.
I done been through a lot, so my patience thin. Dealing with a whole thought that'll break a man. And that's the game I won't play again. On the real nigga, baby girl, you better say it then. And I ain't bringing back at them keeping it real. I'm not living in the past, but this what it is. I won't deal with all that sucker shit. Think you got a sucker shit, better get another dick. I used to live the life being a dope boy. I did the bitch dirty long as I wasn't a broke boy. I'm giving you a choice, it's your decision. Tell me, baby, how you feeling? I'm trying to be your lover, baby, not a villain. If you want it, come and get it.
I ain't like the rest, so I'm not gon' chase it. I appreciate your time, so I'm not gon' waste it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it. I ain't like the rest, so I'm not gon' chase it. I appreciate your time, so I'm not gon' waste it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it.
I don't chase pussy, pussy chase me. I don't pay the nookie, raise the price on the D. Things you don't like with him, you like it with me. Cause I hit it all night the way you like it to be. I'm a beast in the bed like a liking would be. Beat it up to the drums and she liking the beat. Twilight under the moonlight, I fell asleep in the deep. She said, damn, you even spoon right. Come on, mama, you know we gotta go. You got a man at the crib, you know I got a hoe. I ain't tryna act funny, but I hate you later. And don't flex when I text you, no, I ain't gon' chase you.
We too damn grown to be playing cat and mouse, and you too bad to be single without a spouse. I'm not in a rush, but whoa, hear me out. See, time is precious, what does long wait about? You want me and I need you, but these little childish games, shorty, I can't do. You tryna hide what you crave for, but I see you. Why you acting all embarrassed? No one can judge you. No overthinking, this is what lust do. X-rated thoughts too. She throwing it back at me when I say hut too. She looking back at me like, damn nigga, I love you. I hate the rain on your parade, but I don't even know you. Damn, I'm sorry.
I ain't like the rest, so I'm not gon' chase it. I appreciate your time, so I'm not gon' waste it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it. I ain't like the rest, so I'm not gon' chase it. I appreciate your time, so I'm not gon' waste it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it. So if you playing games, girl, I'm not finna chase it.
Switching from what to call. Things way too early on. You got me
Black
playing.
Shaq the Mafia.
What's good? What's good, my good people? Late night. Should I say late nighters? What up, Port? What's up, bro? Okay, true that. My fellow hustling ass brother of mine in the building, Port City. You know we gotta play some of that Port City, man. You know we gotta play that. My nigga up here vibing with me. I got the late nighters over from Chloe side of town, Mika B, C Peasy in the building. What's good? What's good? Y'all see that goddamn? Don't act like you don't see that question on that goddamn bottom of the screen. Don't act like you don't see it. I know Mika B see it. Yeah, Mika B, this is your opportunity to ask your questions. Yeah, you know you be having them questions, and I ain't get one of them questions yet. You did. So if you got anything you want to chat about, man, you can either put it in the chat. Come up here, ask your question, man. We just gonna vibe for maybe an hour. No longer than an hour and a half, man. You know, it's late. Who knows? Depending on how the conversation go. You feel me? I'm just gonna vibe for a little bit, man, before I call it a night, man. It's been a long day. Long day, indeed. So, yeah, we gonna vibe for a minute, man. Just for a minute.
What's that? I don't have no friends on me. All of them done turned on me. I know niggas
Oh, we can talk about that, Mika. Oh yeah.
All of them turned on me.
Let's get it.
I know niggas is plotting on me. That's why I keep that thing on me.
All right, I'm gonna stop there. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to that. Because I ain't expect the questions to come in so fast. Mika B, you say you got opinions on jail relationships. That's a fucking great question, Mika. That's a very, very good question, whether you believe it or not. I know a female. She locked up. Did some shit with her ex-husband. Got her fucked up. But what she got fucked up by, you know, she got some money out of it. But that's a whole other story. Oh, but as far as jail relationships, man, I guess it really depends on how long they stint is. You feel what I'm saying? You know, if they got, you know, 5, 10 years, oh no. Now, if I've known this person prior to them going to prison, and it's different for a man because you very seldom see a man wait for a female to get out of goddamn prison. Not saying it's not possible, because like I said, I know somebody right now. She finer than a motherfucker too. She got caught up in some dumb shit. But I just think about my kid before I think about, you know, myself. Because like if I'm gonna involve somebody around my kid, I gotta know that what you went to jail for, you ain't bringing that shit back out when you come out. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that's how I see it. You know, that jail talk, it all sounds good. It all sounds good. Y'all know I ain't lying. Motherfuckers sell you a dream so goddamn quick. But at the same time, we know everybody deserves a second chance. Now, I don't know if you met this guy while in prison, because I don't know how the fuck that could have happened unless you just, you know, roaming some goddamn websites, or he reached out to you because, you know, they got phones in jail. We all know that shit. But if I don't know you, that would be a hard one for me, Mika. Definitely a hard one for me. But if you want to hit the link, you can come up here. But you asked about the poly relationship. Hey, look. I'm single as a motherfucking Newport. And anything right now that's presented to me, I could consider it. There go my dog. There she go.
Yeah, I couldn't wait till you said hit the link, because I was trying to listen to what you were saying so we can have a complete conversation now, because it's kind of different when you do. All right, I'm gonna hit you with this one. Say you was in jail and you was sentenced to 35 years and I'm your cousin and I know your situation, and I would want you to meet somebody in jail, and you came across somebody that you know in jail and you wanted me to meet that person, and I did meet that person, and it didn't start off where that was supposed to be in a relationship with that person, but that's what happened. I mean, I wouldn't really judge a person and say you shouldn't be with that person because you didn't know them before they went to jail.
I mean, how many years do they got left of this 35-year sentence? Like, how many years I got? Shit.
Yep. I already did 5. I got 1.5 left.
1.5 left. So you don't know me. I just been in jail. And
You ain't got the 35 though, y'all. But I just use that as an
Right,
analogy.
I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. He had a long stint, but he only got a year and a half left. Let's just leave it at that.
I mean, he did 20.
Shit. You know, I ain't gonna ask you what the fuck he did, but to me, like
Murder.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, it depends on how it happened. You know, if it was some old bullshit where he shouldn't have been in there, it's different. But if he just went out and just, I'm finna kill this motherfucker. No, I can't have that type of person around my kid. You know
But this is what I'm saying. This is why I went and I read
Okay, go ahead.
the situation, the case, because I didn't want to just judge. Because again, like I used the analogy of my cousin. My cousin, same thing, murder. So I don't want somebody to say, "Oh, I'm not going to talk to him because he's a murderer." No, nigga. Sorry, boy.
No,
But no, that's not how I want you to feel, because he comes from a very respectable family, and he was a kid. I mean, it's a lot of things in the background that happen that you don't know about, that happened before you.
Right.
So you shouldn't really judge a person on their past. You shouldn't.
Of course. But that's a tough one, right?
And when I speak of, I'm sorry to cut you off. When I speak of, because I did read the chat before I step up here. And inside of the chat, you know, Charlize made a statement, she's the full package. I wouldn't disagree. I feel like I'm a full package also. I feel like I bring a lot to the table. I feel like I have the table. I feel like if my boyfriend wants to step out, I feel like he should tell me. And I should have that right to make a decision if I want to stay or if I want to participate in activities like that. Now, I don't like when a man's not really ready for a committed relationship and they just off cheating. Because while you off cheating with that person, I hope you know that person is only really sleeping with you. Because if I'm in a monogamous relationship, I'm in a monogamous relationship. I'm not sleeping with nobody else. So I'm sleeping with you. But then you're sleeping with that person, and that person knows you really with me. So they not really loyal and faithful to you. They sleeping with somebody else. And that person that they're sleeping with that also has a partner. Is so much going on. See what I'm saying?
Right. So
it's just so much.
So let me ask you this. Like, how, I guess you went through the same example you gave me, but you really don't know him. Of course, you feel like you can't judge him for what he did. And what I want to know is, what was it that he said to you to make you say, you know what, I'm gonna give you a damn chance? Because you got to think about it. Like I said earlier, you never met this guy until now. I understood if you know him prior to him going in, but you don't know this guy, so that don't bother you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna answer you.
Go ahead.
At first, I wasn't gonna talk to the person at all. No. I wasn't going to talk to my boyfriend at all. At all. I answered my phone. I was caught off guard. Of course, it was a three-way call because he couldn't get directly to me. It was his niece that called. So I was like, shut everybody down. The first call. Then another call happened. And I was like, I ain't playing with y'all like that. Like, for real. He was like, nah, for real, like, whatever. Ever. Like, gave me the mother's information. Like, I'm going to call this date so we can have a real conversation because I don't have the time right now. I want to tell you how it came about. And I was like, all right. Because I kind of wanted to know how it came about. Like, because I was shutting everybody down. I don't want to meet nobody. I ain't playing with nobody right now. Because I went through some things outside with guys outside. I mean, I meet guys outside right now, boss. And they do not even make me feel like I should leave him in there and be with them out here. It's nothing that makes me feel secure with them out here. Nothing. I'm telling you, nothing. But to answer your question, I spoke to his mother. His mother's a church lady, and she's a regular lady, and she talks regularly. I'm not saying just she's a church lady. She doesn't attend church every Sunday. She changed her life. She's a regular lady, and she's a school teacher, retired. At that time, I was a school teacher also, so I was like interested in her. So when we became friends, talking, I started talking to him. That's how it happened. He coming from a good family. I don't like, you get the stigma. A lot of people think I'm taking care of a nigga in jail or I have to take care of a nigga in jail. I don't. Do I choose to get a package? I like the package that I make. I do choose to feed my guy the way I choose to feed him. Because honestly, he gained weight and he looked amazing. But seriously, the encouragement, the support, it's just not like a jail conversation, like a jail language. It's not like a persuasion or a manipulation. It's not for that, really. So I see it, and I really do see it. I see it right before me, right before my face.
Aya Solomon, I don't see you in my chat, but you just popped up in the back. Do you know who that is? Hold on one second.
There are many advantages and disadvantages to dating somebody in jail.
Hold on one second. Hold on, this is what we're going to do. Because I know this that time of night where people like to play games, so give me 1 second. What's up? What's up? Say something. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You just got banned. Yeah, people like playing games this late at night, so they thought I was just gonna let them up so they can porn bomb me. Not this time, pimping. But anyway, so you still there?
I see a lot of things happening. Like I see guys be on multiple visits with multiple females.
So
I see the manipulation. I see it right before my face.
Let me ask you
so I know it's possible that it can happen to me. I know. I'm not exempt. I'm not nobody special.
No, let me ask you now. Because I got some things. Just listen to what you said. All right, you are the owner of a bank, and you're hiring bank tellers, and you need a good bit more. And there's one guy who applied, came in addressed to a T, but he just got out of prison for robbing banks. Would you hire him? And it's just a question, you know what I'm saying? That's what I just want you to look at, because of course we all know felons, it's hard for them to get a job. We know that. And some felons and they have changed their life. So I know some felons changed their life for the good and now they rich. You know what I'm saying? but it's about taking a chance on somebody. And what you're doing is exactly that. And I salute you for it.
I want to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I was about to tell you something, but I didn't want to be like a hypocrite when I was saying my answer also.
Go ahead.
Because I feel like I want to give them their chance to make the mistake again. Because if you don't give them the chance, you'll never know. That guy, the robber, the jail robber, the thief, he might have changed and become a rehabilitated man and have interest in banking now. Because he already had interest in banking, but he learned so much about banking, he knew he could rob the bank, but he just didn't get away with it. I don't know. So if I give him that chance and he does it again, he know the consequences is going back to jail. If that's what he want to do and that's the life he want to live, that is so disturbing. That right there.
But you don't know what risk you putting yourself in by giving somebody that type of chance. Like now, and I'm not trying to convince you to stray away. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to let you see it from my standpoint on why I would say I don't know, because I might bring you into my
honestly, not to cut you off, but wait, I feel like all of them deserve chances instead of because they not rapists. If they're rapists, I don't feel like none of them deserve no chance. But the killers, the robbers, yeah, they deserve a second chance. They could have done that. Who knows if somebody robbed the bank because they was really hungry at home.
Right.
There was a kid that just was on, it went viral. Matter of fact, I saw it on Facebook. And he stole a bag of potato chips. And the officers that came, they really did arrest him. They really did have the kid in cuffs. And the guy was screaming, that was recording it, that he would pay for the chips and teach the, try to tell the kid, look what could have happened to you, the consequences that came from stealing. But also, he was telling the officer, that child is so hungry, he's hungry. Yeah, he's not even of age to go outside and get a job to feed himself. So he stole a bag of chips to feed himself. He didn't even know it's still a loaf of bread. I don't know. But who am I to judge? See what I'm saying? I can't judge that kid for making that choice, that decision. But you know what? I'm never going to judge murderers based off of just because they committed murder, because I don't know why.
You're a nice person. I must say so myself.
I need justifications. This is why people shouldn't go on the jury and think they are the judge, because they already have opinions in their minds that they not giving people a second chance or even thinking about if they was in that situation, what they would do.
Now, let me give you an example of two different types of murders. All right, you got the Ahmaud Arbery murder, and then you have a man who catches his wife cheating on him, murder. I understand his murder because this man fucking blacked out. He been married to this lady for 15, 25, 30 years, and he catches his wife in the bed with another man, he blacks out.
See?
He murders her. You know what I'm saying? They can call it a crime of passion. They might not give him the same amount of time that they give the Ahmaud Arbery killers. But that's the type of murder I would understand, because this man's feelings was crushed. That's different. Now, if you go kill somebody over some gang shit, then you gonna have to sit your ass down. You shouldn't have been involved in that. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what I'm saying. That's your personal opinion right there too. It's gonna be 50 million people that's gonna be like, it's so many other women in the scene. He could have chose another wife. He could have got over that hurt, betrayal, deceit, unfaithfulness.
It's just
whatever.
a moment. It's just a moment. It's just that moment. You can't control
then
what your
again-
mind says. In that moment, you snap. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a thinking person, then yeah, you might walk out. But everybody cannot deal with that type of hurt, and I understand that.
Okay, but I got something to say to you too about that hurt.
Alright.
Because you saying you put it in the format of it being a man being hurt from being cheated on. So I'm gonna hit you with this one.
Alright.
All right, he was cheated on. He killed his wife. It's still not really justification, because if she would have killed him, she just would have been what? The angry bird? The angry woman?
Oh no, it's the same way around.
It's the same way around?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with another one. When men cheat, they cheat because they thinking what they, genitalia.
Mm-hmm.
When women cheat, 9 times out of 10, I would say 9 times out of 10, they cheating because maybe they are neglected some type of way. Emotionally, physically, it's some type of form of neglect that they receive from their partner, that they go out and they seek from that other person, and they don't realize that the sex is not giving them what they really need, but they just, overcompensating with sex, because people do that a lot.
Well, I just want to correct something you said when you said when men cheat, they cheat because they thinking with their penis. Not a real man. You know what I'm saying? If a real man who's been in love with his wife forever, if she's doing the same thing that you spoke of, she's neglecting him, she can push him out the damn door as well.
You're right.
So I would say when you're talking about men and you're talking about women.
But I was just speaking, when I said that kind of too, I'm sorry to cut you off, I was saying like the statistics of a man cheating. They don't really cheat based off of neglect. They cheat because they, thinking what they they thinking what they penis.
Well, if you say that about men, I'm gonna say that about women. I don't agree with the neglect shit. I have to disagree.
Okay.
Because you gotta
we
realize,
can agree to disagree. This is why I like you.
You gotta realize I went through it. She ain't never been neglected ever.
See?
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like Lorraine told me, she was like, men go off of visual, women go off of what they hear. So a man can talk a woman right out her panties most of the time. Not all women, but when they do, it's because of what they heard. A men do it because of what they see. You know what I'm saying? Just like when a woman has been with a man for so long, sometimes they let themselves go and they feel like, I got you now. I can walk around with this fucking bonnet and go to the store in jogging pants and curlers in my head. No, the fuck you can't. You got to do the same shit that you got him. You got to keep doing it. The same thing for a man. You know what I'm saying? So I have to disagree on that. I think everybody have a decision to make when they're in a relationship or a marriage, and it should be simple. If you're not being treated right, I don't agree with divorce. You have to work on it. But once it comes to cheating, then you have the right to leave. Don't cheat back. Haul ass. Don't sit there and play that back and forth game. Haul ass, because all it's going to do is cause a bigger goddamn problem, and then what's going to happen? Somebody going to get hurt. Somebody might get killed. You know what I'm saying? So I know we done left the jail relationship, but that's how things happen. Quit playing games. Haul ass. Leave. Just to let y'all know, the link is pinned up to the top. If y'all want to come up here and talk on the topic, it's an open discussion. Miss Mika B came up here with the first one, jail relationships, and it got to the point where we talking about why they in prison, and
I'm not gonna lie. I surprised myself with this relationship. I'd have been talking shit about somebody, like literally judging them. Literally, like, I wouldn't do that shit. I wouldn't talk to them nigga in jail. They ain't got nothing for me. I promise you I would.
Lovely Peace says people cheat because they want to. Yeah, I gotta say murderers need not to apply for the. I feel you on that. Lovely say no one can make me do anything I don't already want to do. That's big facts.
I ain't worried about that yah with kids. This is why I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is why I'm not worried about being financially secure with him when he's released to society. Because his family made it so weird he's gonna be the boss. He's invested in. I don't like things like that because things like that is just like a stereotypical judgment of them. And I'm glad I ain't get the regular jail nigga. I'm glad I didn't. I see it. I see it happen. And I'll be so sad. I do. Because it can be like detrimental to a female. Once you have like, love hurts. That shit shouldn't hurt though.
It shouldn't. Absolutely. I agree with you on that. Love should not hurt. It should not. Let me read some of these comments. Now, and I'm gonna say this because I don't want you to think I'm just gonna keep saying something to go against you. I want to say I wish you the best. I hope it works out. You know what I'm saying? But you asked for my opinion on what I would do. It'll be hard for me to bring somebody like that around my daughter because my daughter is my world. You know what I'm saying? And sacrificing her well-being, and I'm not saying this about you. I'm just speaking for me. Mm-hmm. Sacrificing her well-being because I'm going to give somebody an opportunity to prove that they're not that same person. To me, I feel like that's not fair for her because if she didn't make this decision or if she have no say-so in this decision and she might be nervous, she might, you know what, Dad, I'm going back to my goddamn mama house. I'm not staying in this house with you with this man. And then I would be hurt because she don't want to live with me, but I would have to understand how the hell she feel. So
I'm sorry, for the people in the chat, I want y'all to know I do not have no kids. I'm sorry.
Oh, you damn
if y'all
sure
feel
don't.
like I'm putting my kid in danger, I do not have no kid.
Yeah, she don't have kids. I you know what? I didn't even think about that. But so me and your reason is totally different. So right now, the only person you putting in danger is yourself.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah.
Let's read some of these comments.
I don't want y'all to even feel like I would even. Yeah, boys. Let's clarify that tonight, because I don't got no kids, y'all. I ain't got no kids, y'all.
Ja Big say, so woman gonna cheat is gonna mean something, but a man can be simple. Yeah, Ja, you know we always got that goddamn dog title written right across our head. So that's just what it's gonna be. He say, so no wonder why some of these niggas seem like females with emotions, because they don't know how to control them, and females know how to play on them. D-Love say people are playing games, don't want a relationship. They crave entertainment.
I say this to say that too. I met this guy, and in the beginning he was real interesting, and I even spoke to him. I spoke to my friend about him, and I was like, you know, this guy's like a little temptation, is what I called him in the beginning. Once it went along, I realized that I was with who I needed to be with, despite his location. And he's in jail. But that guy outside, it was just like, in the beginning, it was nice. And he was like, you should live your life. You should live your, because we both, upon introduction, told each other the truth. I'm in a relationship as well as he was in a relationship. So, I I don't think he should really been seeking my attention or seeking to even tell me anything like that, because long story short, boss, he the connect, he the plug. So business wise, it is business. You know, I'm a female. If you like me and I can get something for a cheaper price, where I'm paying a lot of money for, cause I smoke good, y'all. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm gonna get it how I'm gonna get it. So you can talk to me any type of fucking way you talking to me. You ain't coming to my fucking house. You ain't taking me nowhere. We ain't going nowhere together. You ain't touching me. That talk shit, I don't. Boy, listen. So to say like him outside, it just made me feel like, yeah, you told me the truth, but why should I and why would I want to share a man? If I want to share a man, I want that other female to know too. So we all could be in this together. That's why I speak about poly relationships. Like guys, really, I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on out here. I don't. And I'm out here.
well, let me ask you this: if you spend all this time, I don't know how long y'all known each other, but he gets out, he don't do anything crazy like hurt nobody, but the honesty is gone. He done went in there and got himself all swole up or whatever, looking all good, and he gets out, y'all start kicking it, and he hasn't been around women in a long time. And that thing that you just said earlier, anything with that penis, are you worried, or would you be worried about that happening?
No, because I want that to happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anybody that want to judge me tonight.
No,
I want him to explore. I want him to really enjoy himself. Yeah, I do. Because he spent... Yo, we need to have this private conversation one day. But guess what? I'm going to keep going. You know I am, because I'm a realist. But I think he should enjoy himself. He don't feel like that, but I really want that. I really, really want that. I want to bring them all in. Yep. And I want to pick a couple.
See, I think...
Yep. I ain't gonna lie.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nobody judging you. I'm not anyway.
I kind of want him to explore life. Like, I don't want him to cheat. I want him to keep it real and explore life. But not everybody wants to do that either.
So, did you introduce him to poly, or is this something he brought to your attention?
Nah, it's me.
See, then that's why I understand, because it's easy for you to deal with something like that, because everybody's not, into the poly. And anybody,
you know what it is?
What is?
I'm not gonna say I'm totally into the poly. I'm just not closed-minded, and I'm not like. I think I became like this because of his situation. And not only his situation, the situation that I spoke of a little earlier, like guys don't really give their partners a choice. They just go off and they have these side pieces. I would like to know. So I know she's a clean bitch.
So let me make sure I understand you. So you would...
Yeah, I want to be safe, D-Love.
So you're open to this, not just because it's this man in prison. You would be open to this if you met a man in the free world. Is that what you're saying?
Nah. I'm open. I'm open to this. I'm open to this because I want him to enjoy his life.
Whoa, wait a fucking minute. I don't understand that. So is it just because he's in prison and he hasn't been around a woman, you want him to be open to... I'm going to be honest with you, baby. I want to sleep with her. And he tell you and that makes it cool, but a man in the free world could do the same thing and it doesn't mean the same thing to you?
But what if I want to go off and I want to have a girlfriend too?
No, but ain't. Oh, you said girl? Oh, that's different. I don't think you gonna
My
trip
point
like that.
too. I mean, I don't really. We have conversations. We do. We have conversations. Hypothetical conversations. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm into two niggas together with me,
I don't think he would.
but I
be
like
either.
girls.
I don't think he
So
would.
I'm
be.
alright with it.
And I'm pretty sure he would be too. Not all men, but I'm pretty sure a lot of men wouldn't mind that. But a lot of men is not finna allow his woman to sleep with another man, not in his presence. Hell no, that shit ain't finna happen.
That's my point exactly.
But you know, it is a poly community out there, and a lot of people are happy with it.
Do I want to be in a monogamous relationship? Yeah, that too. I would want to. Oh yeah. It's real. It happens. But it gotta be it gotta be communication, commitment, right? It's monogamous relationship between two people.
I don't think there'll be no man with an issue with being able to tell his woman, I want to sleep with her, and you like, okay, bring her, let me meet her, and everything goes well. Like,
I don't think that's true. I think guys be lying all the time. That's the problem.
I wouldn't. If I was a part of that community, why would I fuck something up like that? That would be stupid. But I just don't think I could get married and be involved in something like that. I just couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's
Well, honestly, for the people in the chat, I wanted to know. Let me tell you something. This was brought to my attention from somebody that was in a relationship like mine. And this is what she did. So I just brought it to his attention because I said, it don't sound too bad. I liked the idea myself. He doesn't like the idea at all. So it's to each his own. It's you have to bring that into your relationship if you want that. See what I'm saying? He doesn't like that. He doesn't like the idea at all. But am I open to it? Yeah, I saw his baby mother. His baby mother is banging. What you talking about?
Hey, I ain't mad at you. I mean,
No, I don't really want to swing from the pole.
Let's hit him off with this late night, man. Sit tight. We ain't going nowhere.
Young Nab, baby.
Don't even worry about it. Just buckle up. Ride with me one time.
Late night, city lights stay on as we ride. Late night, riding, little mama stayed on my side, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. We ride late night, city lights stay on as we ride. Late night, riding, little mama stayed on my side, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride.
I'm on the low through the city lights with my pretty wine. I got some things on my mind that ain't sitting right. Just wanna ride and just clear my mind. Forget about the things that I'm thinking right now. Cause I done seen it all, you dig. These haters come around and try to off you with. They wanna spit sober with it all in it. They wanna spit some urine where your coffin is. But only if I die. Rolling with my girl and she always got my side. We up in the hood, but we on the other side. We rolling through the city in the late night.
Lost in the whirlwind, me and my girlfriend. We both need to escape, this shit is urgent. We both have our flaws, we not perfect. Riding with me no matter what, and that's the purpose. not handing me forbidden fruit from a serpent. Extra boost of confidence when I'm feeling worthless. That voodoo she do, I can't break under the curses. Whatever she do, I can't lie, this shit is working. I'm speeding, she swerving, colliding, we emerging. It's cruise control, don't grab the wheel, don't get nervous. Accelerating, our destination is uncertain. It's a roadblock ahead, you better flow it, don't turn it, turn it.
Late night, city lights stay on as we ride. Late night, riding in mama stayed on my side, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. We ride late night, city lights stay on as we ride. Late night, riding in mama stayed on my side, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride.
Let's get my mind fly you out back home, let's hit the town and chill. Cause you down for real crowd appeal, but I'm focused on how you feel. Energetically drawing, protecting all your emotions. From every phone conversation feels like a mixing of potions. Alchemic magic uniting us, now we back to tonight for us. Your flight comes at 9, baby, you fly at the Icarus like ow. Devise a design, finally
we ride. Late night, riding in mama stayed on my side, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride.
I pick her up on the late night, it's a date night. Henny in the cup, I see it's gonna be a great night. She been riding for some years, a 7 or 8, right? Next time it's a lead, elevating the great height. But tonight it's the city light, got a nigga feeling right. We been through a lot, took a minute just to get it right. Every little feeling we be feeling kept us really tight. And if you know about real, you know what we feeling like. Not a conversation, only late night drive. Stimulate a nigga mind like I be getting high. She be on my side even when I'm on the grind. But tonight we gon' ride, let the music vibe.
Late night, city lights stay on as we ride. Late night, riding in mama stayed on my side, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride. We ride late night, city lights stay on as we ride. Late night, riding in mama stayed on my side, and we ride, and we ride, and we ride.
So I had to skip a part off that song because I ain't want to hear that shit because he ain't no longer part of this group. So that's why I skipped that part. But anyway, we got my homie Mika B up in the building and having a great discussion. And I'm looking, I'm looking in the chat, and you know, remember it.
Nah, because you got to be careful who you invite into your relationship, into your life, period. Even who you have a relationship with. What happened the other day? The guy was married, 5 years? He killed the lady, right? He killed her?
Oh, what you talking about?
My mother was just telling me the story.
I don't know, I might have missed that one. I mean, in relationships, man, whatever you into, that's what you into. Ain't nobody can change that, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you know, a lot of people might not agree with how people handle their relationship with just one person, and that's understandable. What works for you is what works for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why when, you know, you get advice from people about some shit you may be going through, and they can tell you what works for them, but that might not work for you. It might not work for you. So, you know, it's good to have a listening ear. It's good to have someone give you advice. The advice they give you, if you know the person that you're dealing with, that advice is not gonna work, then you well, no, that's not gonna work. If you know it ain't gonna work, just, you know, appreciate the advice and keep it moving. But the only person you should be talking to help your relationship, especially if it's a marriage, is God. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's gonna be your decision at the end of the day. But Polly, that's deep right there. I have a friend that's in that community, and she loves it. She loves it. But it is what it is. The link in the chat. If anybody got anything they want to touch on, you want to come up here and chat with me and Mika. Got something to say about what she's talking about?
I'm absolutely curious. I don't know if I could do it though.
Do what?
I don't know if I could really do that shit.
Do what?
Polly. It's hard. Hard knock life.
D-Love say tread carefully though, because some people give bad advice on purpose. Yeah, they do, because they out to get your goddamn mate. That's why they do that shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, Lord.
Right there.
Double Rainbow says, first thing I noticed behind you and Lovely Pieces. Oh, never mind, that ain't for me. That is my channel. Make sure I ain't miss no comments. Hold on. I hate dead there. Let me hit this little promo real quick.
Men aligned for increased assets.
The time is ticking, your time is up. That's all I know. That's all I know. I stay on go. That's just all I know. All I know. That's just all I know. All I know. All I know. All I know is to stay on go. That's just all I know. All I know.
Everybody wanna ride, everybody wanna slide, but nobody wanna die. When they can look you in the eyes, that's when they tellin' the lie. Everybody wanna ride, everybody wanna slide, but nobody wanna die. When you and them killers collide, ain't nobody by your side.
This drop, it makes me feel like it's the afterlife. Looking back at the stage that I done mastered twice. Coming straight up out the air like I crashed a flight. I'm from the jungle where a square wouldn't last at night.
Go ahead, let that late night ride. Cause later on you gon' take that ride. That bad day you had, I'm gon' make that ride. Shit. See, we both work hard, so we gotta make a little time. And no time for the fuss and fight. So let your hair down, cause you must get right.
If this was a movie, this shit is a thriller. 6 niggas and you gotta figure out who's the killer. Terrorizing, horrifying, spectacular, terrific. The killer, who is it?
Black Sector Mafia. It's B-Sec Mafia, you know it's torture. I treat the cypher like a half-lit swisher. I'm about to smoke a portion. Yeah, so what you call it then? Cracked open the seal on this Mafia shit for the 3rd installment. BM, let's get it.
The Mafia, we run them all. Spitting COVID bars, make them wanna call. Face the amplifier, electric cords. Niggas talking black, we the second core.
What I'ma do with you? You so demanding, but through my highs and lows, you still here standing. I'm fucks
Now
with
what I'm gonna do with you? What I'm gonna do with you? Listen, when I touch down, it's a round of applause that plays off in my head. I'm feeling like this my theme music, pulling up on the scene, cool. And this is not a dream, but it feel like I'm floating now. And this should be my theme music. Time to put it in motion now. Come on. Black Sector Mafia.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all get ready for that, dropping late summer, early fall, Black Sector Mafia Volume 3. We got a couple of new panelists up here with us. We got Lovely Peace and my brother Ja Biggs.
Much love, everyone.
Most definitely. What up, Ja?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we go. Shalom, my brother. Shalom. We're going to start with Lovely Peace, ladies first. So, what's going on, Miss Lovely Peace?
Well, I'm coming in like on the tail end of the conversation. So I kind of like don't want to go first.
Okay, Ja, you want to speak your piece? I think you came in early.
Yeah, you cool. How y'all doing? What's up, boss? Ladies.
Good morning.
I wanted to come in. This is a intriguing topic, man. I wanted to say I didn't know that I didn't know until recently that there was a thing called such as poly, and I didn't know they made a name for it, and I didn't know it was a part of a certain community. But with that being said, and you gotta see why I word things the way I word it, because there's a meaning behind everything. Now, when I say how they named it and put a name on it, stamped it, and all that, you gotta see how I word things. With that being said, some of these things have been going on since ancient times. Some of these things is still going on without us even knowing. Like, but they stamp it and put a name on it because they see a way that it could benefit them in all kind of different ways. Either push an agenda, help push an agenda, or put money and money wise. But anyways, having stamping names on, this I'm gonna clean that up by saying, okay, who says that it's poly, or who says that that is such whatever that they stamped the name on it before it was called what it was called. You know what I'm saying? Because women do it today just as well as men. You know what I'm saying? Women have 5, 6 different baby daddies. Not saying all of them, but there's a lot that there's women that have several different baby daddies. These are people that will never be able to get out of your life. Like if you get another man, that man has to deal with them in some form or fashion. You know what I'm saying? So that is a poly relationship, basically, if you want to put it like that, because you got all these men that you have to deal with in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like so same thing as like men and women. Like these things have been practiced before they even stamped the name on it. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is some like I'll have to say I had to agree with y'all when y'all say to each his own, and it's like I explain it like this. In Africa, they still build walls around their homes. Like so if you want to know what's going on in the walls of my home, you have to get a ladder and look over my walls that I built up to see. Like it's kind of like in America how we build fences, but they build concrete walls, and it's staying higher than our fences. You have to literally get a ladder to look over in their home, in their compound. They call them compounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever works in your marriage, whatever works in your compound, nobody can tell you or write a book and tell you, oh, this is the right way, this is the wrong way to run your compound, to run your yard. You know what I'm saying? Like when them walls are built around your castle, around your compound, around your yard, nobody can write a book or tell you the right way and the wrong way to live your life with your family, with your spouses, with your kids. Like how we look into people, how America got us so gullible to look into other people's lives and judge them on how they should be, or how you should raise your kids, or how you should do this, or how you should live your life. Like a lot of like I said, like when people start writing these books and start actually, you know, like how America say Americanizing places, or like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, we going to rural places and we cleaning them up now, we're Americanizing. All they doing is putting their agenda, writing their books and writing what they believe and what they believe is right. You know what I'm saying? And putting it upon us. So that's basically what their version of Americanizing. And that's all I'm saying is all this stuff has been Americanized, but it's been going on for ages, and it's still going on with the baby daddy, baby mamas, and all that. So if you believe you're not in a poly relationship already, then you mistaken yourself. You got multiple baby mamas and multiple baby daddies.
I like the way you look at that. That's the way of looking at it. Go ahead.
See, but I would give some pushback on that, because for you to be in a poly relationship, you have to understand the rules of engagement and how that operates. You know, you got people running around here saying poly because they hear the surface of what this relationship is and it sounds cool. So yeah, I'm going to say poly, but they don't understand it. So that's why we have all this confusion, because you got people.
And this is why I'm sorry to cut you. This is why
they do not understand the rules of engagement.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Mika.
She actually has a lot of knowledge of it. Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a friend who does live that lifestyle, and it's way more than what I hear people pumping online, and you know, they make it seem like it's something simple, but you have to have a certain mindset to even have a successful poly relationship. It's not something, it's not a fad. It's not something you feel like doing for 6 months and then you're over it.
Right. Go ahead, Mika. What you
I was about to say that because I think I misspoke earlier also. because I would like him to explore, but I don't really think I want to share forever. So I
See,
don't really relationship.
Shamika,
You're right.
that's what made me come up here, because when you said you want him to explore, but then you said, of course I want a monogamous relationship. Of course I would like that. It's like you're
Exactly.
willing to accept the poly because you may not feel like you can get a monogamous. And
No,
then that's where you're
that's
gonna
not why.
find yourself
That's not why.
unhappy.
Sorry to cut you off. Nah, that's not why. He did 24 years in jail, ma'am. I'm trying to
And
be realistic, and in 24 years, he did not have sex.
and you believe that.
So
What
that
are you
works.
talking about?
Where you gonna have sex at?
You know what I'm saying? That goes to what I was. Sorry, ladies.
Yes, I do
That goes to
believe
what I
that. Yes, I do believe my man is not sleeping with a nigga in jail. Yes, I do believe that.
Okay.
You do know that there's bitches in jail that go to jail on jail visits. You know there's sex on jail visits, right, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because my nigga was in jail before me. There was other bitches too. So no, he's not gay. I'm not worried about that.
I didn't say he was gay. You know, there are things that happen. A man may not want that to happen, but things do happen.
I'm
And
just
you
thinking,
talking about over a 24-year span? That's a long time
yeah, my
to not
cousin,
have any fights.
he came
No,
good.
no, you know, hey,
I understand.
that's a lot to think about. I'm not accusing. I'm just saying that would be a lot of thought.
Because you know what? It's okay. I don't want to disrupt anyone's night, but I'm sure that he's all right. Before me, Dawn took care of him. She sucked that dick on visits. I sucked that dick on visits, man. It was good.
Her name is Lovely, Mika.
Lovely.
Yeah.
We gonna have a lovely night.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody's like, see, that right there is a stereotype too. Everybody in jail is just sleeping with each other. That's not true.
Ja, you was saying something, bro?
Yeah. Hold on. I was saying, can y'all hear me? Cause I'm on speaker. I don't want to be too loud. Am I too loud? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
We
you.
can hear you, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. I was speaking because like hearing what the young lady was talking about, it kind of it goes back to what I was saying about the compounds and how they still to this day they still build walls around their house in Africa. Now it's basically like we all got our own compounds. Before books was written, how did we know the right and wrong and truth? You had to put your hand in the fire to know it was hot, right? Grandma said, "Hey, boy, don't touch that stove." And you touched it anyway. You knew not to touch it no more because it was hot. You know, how did we find out these things? Now, with that being said,
Through
that
experience.
that works in her compound. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works in her compound to get your marriage or your relationship. That's why these marriages be falling apart. You get married and then you decide that you don't want to please each other or you don't want to go to that extent. You know what I'm saying? To make each other happy or to care about each other's feelings or to care about each other, period. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes, I'm just saying, like, it's whatever works in your compound. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you how to live your life when you go home. Like, because I don't know what your home needs. Your home probably need this. Without this, your home probably don't function well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's different. Just like Boss said, Boss home might work different than mine with different components. You know what I'm saying? He might need a little bit less, or he might need a little bit more than me. You know, I don't know. We don't. I can't tell what he needs in his home behind his walls. I mean, no book can tell us. You know what I'm saying? Not even just me as a man, but no book can tell you, or no book that you can read can tell you how you should live your marriage or your life. You know what I'm saying? So it's whatever works in your compound, you know, and that's what works in her compound. She got a man that she knows that's been locked up for however long, and like she not gonna burden that man by telling him that he should only be with her.
So, Mika, it's a question in the chat real quick for you, Mika.
I got a question.
It's a They got a question for you in the chat real quick, Mika. Before you ask him that question, can you answer the question?
I got a question for you. What's your name?
Lovely.
No. What's his name? Sorry. Lovely.
That's Ja. We got
Ja.
Ja, Lovely, and Mika.
Question for you. You use the analogy of touching the stove. Can I ask you one question? Sometimes that does go a long way, right? Because it made me think of my grandmother when she used to say certain things she used to say in her accent when she used to speak to me and my cousins. But I'm going to say this. When she used to say certain things, I used to tell them, Grandma said, but one time, I'm not going to lie to you, they tried it and I didn't. And when they was getting their butt whooped, I wasn't getting a whooping. And she said, Mickey told you, don't do it. Grandma told you what was going to happen when you didn't do it. I'm glad I didn't do it. So 9 times out of 10, that kid, when you tell a kid, yeah, the kid's so tempted to touch the stove, that kid might touch the stove and never touch it again. Or that kid might never touch the stove and just know that what that parent said or what that grandparent said is what's going. So I can't say that everybody learns the same way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. And I will agree to you where you're saying the wall analogy. I do agree with that. But what's the question in the chat, boys?
So, Port want to know, do he get conjugal visits?
It goes down on a regular visit. I'm telling you. This is why I said what I said, because it's a misconception that they can't have sex, that they need a conjugal visit. What's a conjugal visit? It's really not a conjugal visit. It's really not supposed to be sex on those visits. They're called family visits. Really? Yeah, it's for your wife, your family, all that.
Okay.
I'm trying to be careful, but when I go see, it doesn't even matter to be careful. To see everybody know I kiss him on the floor. But when I sign in my name, of course, my ID, my state ID. When they ask my relationship, that's my cousin.
Wow.
You know why? Because I get everything a cousin gets. Because the girlfriend ain't shit. To answer your question, got a conjugal visit and all that shit.
No, I mean it's just a question, you know what I'm saying? Because conjugal.
You know I'm real.
I know that, but we gonna keep it.
Because I saw that in the group earlier. Like, this is not even just for the chick. It's regular. It's regular misconceptions. It's regular misunderstanding. It's regular. It's just regular. You get that when you hear about a jail relationship. That's why I chose to want to speak about a jail relationship, because you never know what you're going to get. Of course, you're going to get the judgment. So I'm welcome. Welcome to the judgment. But it's sad again, too.
Right,
I don't want to be judged, really.
No judgment. There's no judgment. But I do want to play this real quick, and I think you'll like this. Y'all sit right here. This right here is my shit. Check this out.
Stand by, ho. I'll call you an atheist because all you want to do is disrespect this temple you should worship. Because I'm one of God's gifts. And it's tragic that you can't comprehend your foolish black man. Because your strongest weapon will be the support of a dedicated black woman. Keep this in mind while you steadily fall at the wayside and wonder why. If it takes a village to raise a child, how you think you could take this journey by yourself? Because you're a man, thinking you don't need help? That's what you tell yourself. Lies. So you can't fuck over me with your fucked up way of relaying you're not as sane as you claim to be. While the woman that treats you like a king you take as weak, and the bitch that brings you drama you make your queen. Go figure. That shit puzzles me like a riddle that don't make no damn sense, so I'll move on. That's when you want to come strong with your feelings that now mean nothing to me. Giving me a piece of you while I've given you all of me, no matter what the title of the relationship, it's a give and take and it works both ways. Now, I'm not that dedicated black woman feeling you no more. For another brother's feeling me now, leaving no room for your ego to be fed. Every dog has his day, and I dedicate this one to you, others like you, and those in training that'll be just like you. A dog for life smelling your own shit. I'm a bed of roses that I won't let you trample in, so you can get your sweaty, smelly, stinking ass out my yard, 'cause the dog catcher don't live here, dog. So while you're barking, you can get the fuck on, 'cause you call me only when you're feeling lonely. And you say you don't have time? Don't waste mine. I'm through catering to your needs. Only there when you want to be sexually pleased, so I'll take back my power, my pussy, 'cause that's what you want exclusively while you can't exclusively date me. If we have an understanding that we're just fuck friends, keep your feelings to yourself until you're ready to commit to further in this relationship. I'm through being your fuck friend, 'cause right now I want more than what you can give. And my pussy's dry when it comes to you. So if I change my mind and decide I do, I have your number. I'll call you. So here's what you can do. Stand by me, ho, 'cause I'm no longer a standby ho for you. Lovely.
Wow, that's tough.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Lovely Peace page, man. I just wanted to hear that shit. I just had to hear that
Thank
shit.
you, John.
Whoa.
I mean, like I said, to each his own in any situation, especially when it comes to relationships, man. I don't judge nobody, 'cause shit. My relationship didn't fucking last. And I thought I was doing everything that I should do, everything that my grandma taught me, everything that my uncle who married me, told me when we was doing our counseling and all this. Leave everybody outside your relationship. And I thought that she understood everything that I understood. I think it was just the mask she put on. Because when it came to doing the things that she wanted me to do, she couldn't even do it her damn self. So you have to look at it like, okay, damn if I do, damn if I don't. But I'm going to be that person that do what's right in this relationship. Because if it fails, you can't point the fucking finger at me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have pride and look at it like, oh, you must be wasn't doing something right for her to step out on you. No. She looks bad. I don't. But that's just the way I see it. And a lot of people don't see life like that. But go ahead, Mika.
I was in a relationship with a guy, and I don't want to talk no bad about him, but my side guy, the guy I cheated with, he's the reason why I went ahead, I got my GED, and I went ahead to college. Someone gave me the opportunity to go to college for free, actually.
Much love.
I just want to say, like, that guy that was my boyfriend, that was supposed to be, like, probably, like, supportive, encouraging, maybe motivational, he wasn't none of the sort. It was sexual. He bought me a lot of nice things, but I wasn't going nowhere fast. I was just staying home. I started skipping school, and I was gonna miss out on my senior year. Senior year. My senior year, I just dropped out. Had I not been dealing with him, he even cared to even encourage me to go out there and take my GED independently. And I did, and I passed on the first try. Thank God, because I don't think I could have went back and took that test.
Congratulations.
Thank you
Salute
so
to you.
much.
Salute to
It's
you.
lovely.
That's big right there.
Yeah,
That's
because a
huge.
lot of people do be scared, and for you to go and pass it on the first time, that's what's up.
That's big.
Yes.
That's
So
real big.
I don't want to, like, give men a bad rapport up here and just think, they cheaters and they don't give up with their penis. They do have hearts. They do care. It's just they have to care about you to want you to become somebody greater than what you are. Because if they don't, they just gonna fuck you literally and keep it moving. And that's it.
Ooh. I'm sorry. That lady spoke on something. Like I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna sit back and just let that pass. But I gotta be real with it. Like that is true. Like in a man aspect, like for me, like I have to say, like even going into any relationship, like I think you should be serious and knowing, like that is what you want to. But that that is a real aspect what that lady just spoke of, like actually wanting better for your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have to say for me personally, I felt what she was saying, and for me personally, wanting better for your spouse would be that way, like because I have to say, listening to what the young lady was saying on that on the poem, the video that I just watched, it kind of touched me because it's like I'm on the opposite of that field. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, where are these women at? This woman that's speaking so heavily on this, where are these women at? Because I see the men that she's talking about, I see women in that. I see a lot of women that like, I'm like, damn, like, are they all just picking the wrong people? Because like, I don't like to think that every woman is bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never like to think that. But I'm just like, are they picking all the wrong dudes? Because like, damn, where they at? Like, I know
You have a lot of people who don't know themselves yet, or don't even realize that they don't know themselves. So they don't really know what they want. They may be picking what society says is the end thing to do or pick. So you gotta wait till they get to a certain age or a certain understanding to that it's more than what society is telling you is the it. The it is not for everyone.
That's true.
Also, what I would like to say about that video, she kind of made like a point to say, like, men, I don't want to speak for her, but what I took from the video also was like, men might think that women need them. They forget that they need women also. I would like to say, like, when you playing chess, the queen moves for the king. The queen is the most important piece on that board. A lot of men
the queen just has more privilege. She has the privilege, but the king is the most important on the board.
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't know how to play chess, so I'm listening.
I don't feel so.
The king dies in the game.
That's my analogy of it. But you know what? I just feel like she's the most powerful because she's moving for him. She got to move first. That's why I feel like that.
It should go on without the queen, without the king, but without the queen, the game can't go on. So basically, yeah, what the sister was saying is true. Like we need each other. You know what I'm saying? It's not basically like, but yeah, on a board, yeah, the game can't go on without the queen, but without the king, it can.
It's like vice versa, but I don't want a man to feel like they just basically need it. Yeah, I want my man, I need my man, but I can help him get along the way too. If my guy, I'm sorry, if my guy comes home and he doesn't get a job and he has that Frank stand, I'm asking the customer, what do you want, ketchup or mustard? I'm sorry.
This is something that when we have these discussions, this is something I always say. Every woman is not the same. Every man is not the same. You can be with a man or you can be with a woman for 10, 20 years and you're used to what this woman wants or you're used to what this man wants. Some reason this relationship don't work, you move on to the next, and the next woman don't even care about the things that was important to your last relationship. So this is why I never pass judgment on nobody on what they feel about how they make their relationships work, because that's what works for you. Because if you try to take what you did in your previous relationship and put it in your new one, you could fail miserably, because they don't care about the certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And the things that you didn't have to do in your last relationship is really important in this one. So you have to, that's why I say learning a woman is a lifetime course that you will never finish learning, because not all women are the same.
See, boss man, too many people think learning a person is you ask a question and they give you an answer and now you know something about them and you feel like you know them. No, knowing a person is when you know those things they didn't even tell you about them. You know it from observing, from being in their presence, how they move, how they handle other people, how they handle bad situations. Because if they handle a bad situation bad, know that if y'all get in a bad situation, that's how they gonna handle you.
Right, absolutely. I agree with you, and I cannot disagree with you. You're 100% correct. If you with somebody that you care about, you should be learning things that bother them without even asking.
That are unspoken. You better know the unspoken behavior. That's what you need to know. See, too many people just take what someone tell them, and then when it doesn't show up that way, they get upset. But you weren't observing. You just took it at face value.
Well, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this, because you got a point. But if you're not one of those observant people and you need to ask questions and they tell you something that's really not how they truly feel, whose fault is that?
It's still theirs.
How? I get what you're saying, because they should observe them and how they react to certain situations. But at the same time, if you can't communicate with me on how you feel about certain situations, then there's no
If someone
fucking
doesn't
communication.
know how to observe the behavior and doesn't know character behavior, they're gonna always find themselves in a problem. That's gonna always be their issue. That's the lesson they can't learn, and they're doomed to repeat it over and over. That's it. Until they realize I need to find out how to gauge people's character, they're going to find themselves in that situation over and over.
I understand where you're coming from, but my opinion, I feel like the person that they're involved with, if they're speaking, trying to communicate, and they're not giving them the real, that makes them fake. To me, that makes them fake as fuck.
Yeah, it makes them fake, but if you got someone that's going to believe you and you're about deceiving someone, I mean, that's what you want, someone who's easy to believe. A deceiver doesn't look for somebody that's hard to make them believe. They look for the easy target.
Then the deceiver shouldn't be in no goddamn relationship.
That is true, but how many deceivers are, male and female?
Yeah, I get where you're going at.
The deceiver is going to get into a relationship before somebody who's serious.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Because
But you're
the
right.
deceiver is going to be what the deceiver needs to be for the one they're trying to deceive until they get what they want, and then they become who they are, and hopefully that person move on. Or they're so stuck and gullible they can do whatever they want now and still get from that person, which that happens every day too.
So nobody should take nobody at face value. You should always just be observant, is what you're saying.
What I'm saying is that when you know yourself and you know how you carry yourself and you're really stern on that, yes, people will get a chance to deceive you. But once you've been deceived, you know how to handle that and you'll move on. You're not getting attached to what deceived you. See, some people like, if you were able to deceive me that way, it's got to be in you. And they're hoping that you turn to that. Because see, you've shown them that you can be that or do that, so they feel like it's in you. No, but that was just an act.
Can I ask you a question, lovely? Because I don't know you.
Absolutely.
Do you trust yourself?
Do I question stuff?
No. I'm sorry. Do you trust yourself?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You got to be a follow up to that, Mika. Why you ask that?
I don't trust myself.
Why is that?
I don't know what I'm thinking.
You fading out a little bit, Mika.
Too much happened in life. Too much happened in life. I mean, when you speak about somebody's character and characters, I try not to put people in a cluster. I try to let people be themselves, and I try not to judge them.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. But also, I don't know. I don't trust people and I don't trust myself. Yeah, I would say that. That's why I did ask her. Do you trust yourself? Some people do trust themselves because they know what they're capable of. See, people think that a killer just has a killer instinct. No, maybe it's just a reaction.
Oh, Mika, we all have a killer instinct.
What I'm saying, so
I'm not a killer. Don't push me. That's everyone, even children.
Absolutely. So really, I don't know. Nobody knows.
I mean, I think when it comes to situations that you're forced to react in a way that you don't want to, I would put the blame on the person who put you in that fucking situation.
But then hold on, and I got pushback on that because
I'm sorry, lovely. I'm so sorry. Boss, I wish Cassie was here because I would like to ask both of y'all the question. Y'all come to know a little bit about me. All right, say I go kill somebody. You're not gonna say what 50 million other people's gonna say, oh, that bitch is the killer, she deserved to be in jail. You might say, damn, Shamika snap. Like, I just don't feel like because somebody's in jail for murder, they should be like ridiculed for the rest of their life or judged for the rest of their life. They already received that judgment.
Well, of course not. If God can forgive you, of course we can't expect from human, but God will forgive you for murder.
Same with a thief. You used the bank. It was
what? But Shamika,
for 17 years.
Shamika, see, you can't worry about what other people say and how other people are gonna feel how they feel. The most important person to forgive him is him and God, and that's between them. You're gonna have people that's gonna have their feelings. There's no one who's gonna tell me that I couldn't have feelings of someone if they did murder my family, whether it was self-defense or not, because some people say self-defense, but if you out there doing something bad and then someone gets the better of you and then you kill them before they kill you, to me that's still not self-defense because you was out there bad anyway.
Mhm.
I understand that. I understand it. And that's what I
I
was
was
saying to
just,
you
I
earlier,
was
Mika.
going back to something that was said in the chat also. Like, it was just like, I know, like, no one really wants to hire a convicted felon, but, and I know 9 times out of 10, people don't really feel like they are, the felons are rehabilitated, but I would say 7 out of 10 are.
What was the question that you wanted to? I don't know if I missed it in backstage or what.
Hello.
I've been here. I didn't go nowhere.
Like, I didn't want to confuse Lovely, or like, we've been on Live Lovely about 4 hours ago, so like I'm a little tired anyway now. But I didn't want to confuse her by saying like I don't trust myself because I don't know what I'm capable of, because have I commit murder, like, say for instance, I run into Lisa Love, I will kill that bitch.
Okay, see how
I'm
you say
sorry.
that? Wait, Shamika, see how you say that? Now, see, and I say trust myself, but when you're speaking like that, yes, that's why I don't get into confrontations, or I choose to take a different route, because I don't want to be in a situation that may make me feel like I have to defend myself to the point of taking someone's life. So I do the avoidance at the very beginning. It's not once it gets heavy, whatnot. So yeah, maybe I may not trust, or I know that I could go there. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Lovely, I swear to my grandmother, I understand you. I'm not laughing at you. I swear I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because I'm glad Cassie here. I swear I avoided this lady forever. For years, we avoid her. Everyone avoids her. It's actually not even in real life. So it's,
Let me put it this way.
but
To answer what you're saying, I think that Lovely understands you, and when Shamika says she would kill this person if she ran into him, she would verbally make the person probably want to commit suicide. But there's a difference.
Yeah, so but guess what? That's a good thing that you avoid that, because all of the energy that you would do and those words that you would say, you would be
Yes.
speaking that on your own body, and your heart would get heavy for every word that you spit out your mouth.
She would feel guilty after the fact. Yes, she will.
And then that would be too late because you already premeditated.
yeah, you're a blessed lady.
And
Miss Lovely.
it's a totally different thing to sit and say that you would do something to somebody versus actually being there and being in face to face and actually being.
Because you know what, this woman could have gone.
That's the truth, Lovely.
This woman could have gone on with her life, but for you to still feel that means you have to think about what she did or how she angered you, and don't give her free rent.
That's how.
The funny thing is that the person didn't do it, so it started with the person doing something to me, and because we were friends, it spilled over onto her. And
oh, come on, Shamika, that's even worse. Lord,
it's just that it's social media. And as much as I've thought about doing things to this person, when it goes down in my head, it's like when I actually found where she lived at and stuff, I really felt pity on this girl, this lady, because of seeing what a miserable person she was.
Lovely, I'm sorry.
I felt like I can't do nothing else to her.
Lovely. They try to get me fired. They call my mother in real life. I understand what you're saying. I do ignore them.
We try.
Right. Absolutely.
They chase us around.
Absolutely.
Do you know that what our mind thinks, our body doesn't know if it really happened or not. So if we feel like we've just been in a fight, our body's going to be exhausted. That's why after an argument, you're exhausted. Or, if you had a lot to do at work, your body's exhausted because your mind knows what you're going through, but your body doesn't know what actually took place.
It'll take effect on you physically, correct?
Yeah. So your body will go through all of the physical aspects of the fight that you never had.
And Shamika B, you got work in the morning.
Mm-mm.
I thought you had to be there tomorrow.
Afternoon.
Oh, all right. Well, since my walls ain't getting knocked down, I'm going back to the vampires and listening to you guys. You through with me?
Yes.
I really was listening though. See, that's why I was able to reply so quickly.
Good morning, Cassie.
Good morning. I gotta go back over here. I'm on the last episode of this season of these vampires over here, because that's my escape from reality, is watching non-reality stuff on TV. Boss went to go knock somebody's balls out. All right.
It's awesome that anyone that can trust themselves, though.
It's you mean, I want to say something real quick while I am here. Now that I thought about it. When it comes, and I don't even think I've ever told you this, B. When it comes to you and him, I look at it like this. If I put myself in your place, every time we start a new relationship with anybody, we have these natural concerns, like depending on how much we've gone through in our past will determine how much concerns we have in the next relationship. And in your case, or with anybody's case that is maybe seeing somebody that has a past, whether they're still incarcerated or not, it's always going to pass through your mind. Will they do it again? We got to remember, majority of the people that have gone and gotten prosecuted for murder, majority of the time, it's not like if they were just some serial killer just out there killing people for no damn reason. Majority of the time, actually, it's been accidental homicide. The another part is like what Boss was talking about with you snap in the heat of the moment, crime of passion type thing. So then that leads your mind to thinking, okay, well, what if I piss him off? Is he going to kill me? And for me, looking at somebody in that situation that's in a relationship with somebody that's been prosecuted of murder, that's just one extra layer of concern as far as I see it. Now, what Boss said about the kids and stuff, yeah, the same thing. I would not bring somebody convicted of such a thing probably around my children. But at the same time, I'm not going to look down on anybody else that has, simply for the fact that I don't know their situation. What if you committed a murder because you walked in on somebody sexually assaulting your child? But you still it was a crime of passion.
I'm laughing, but y'all don't even know why I'm laughing.
The bottom line is the way the law is yes, you did it because excuse me, they were doing something to your child. However, you still committed the act. You may have had a good reason to, but you still committed the act of murder. And whether you're prosecuted for it or not, you are now going to have mental issues because you ended somebody's life. So prosecution or not, it's just another layer of caution when you're looking at a new relationship.
Did you ever read the article that I ever told you to read when I sent you the Google for my ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
Right.
And
that was his actual nickname. Like, please, I'm not even worried about things like that. But anyhow, I was going to say, right. That's what I was going to say to Miss Lovely. I was going to say it briefly and respectfully. Miss Lovely.
Yes.
Things like this. This is why I am going by the way I'm going by. In life. I had an ex that was, his nickname was Murder. He's dead anyway. But anyway, long story short, he was really a murderer though. Like people like that. And that was my boyfriend before.
So what was it about him that
before he was a murderer and before he really went to jail for murder? He was my boyfriend before. I did a whole bit with him while he fought for murder, went through trial with him, all that, miss. I'm going to write a book, Miss Lovely. I promise you.
Okay. B, you're saying it a little bit twisted. I don't know if they're going to understand what you just said because I know the way you talk, so I understand what you're saying.
So say it for me, please, because I'm very tired.
Did you know Lance before he was incarcerated?
No.
Okay. And the other one, your ex.
Yep, I was gonna finish that one off. Yep, after I finished him off. Yep, my ex, I knew him before he even went to jail for murder.
But when you were together with him, you were intimidated by him.
No, not in the beginning and the end.
No, I didn't say in the beginning.
Once I realized, nope.
Yeah.
Once I realized what he was capable of, oh, I knew it was real life. And he was a real murderer. But other than that, like my boyfriend, that situation, what he did, his situation, how he murdered somebody. If I'm going to feel like if something happens in our home and we have an argument, he's just going to go off and murder me. No, I'm not going to be scared for that.
No, but you would have been that way with your ex.
Two different situations. Right.
Exactly. So that is
two different people.
Because you know
just like Lovely said, different characters, different characteristics, different personalities.
But I also gotta say this is that you take on a big weight on you by understanding that you are going to be judged by the public because of this.
Yeah.
And you're willing
and if
to
you can accept that, then you good to go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I just joined this live kind of late, and he proposed to, Mink B, and I just joined the chat.
What I do right when we ended. Right when we ended over there, we had just started. So you didn't miss nothing.
I know we didn't really miss anything, but we was already live for hours, so I was wild tired. But upon another live, we definitely gonna have a good conversation. I definitely enjoyed you, Lovely.
Same here, Shamika.
I definitely did. You taught me two things tonight.
Okay.
And one thing, most importantly, I had a misconception. I had misinformation, not about the poly. And I do would like a monogamous relationship. Definitely did give him an open invitation to exploring life, which I call the poly relationship, but no, I do not want a poly relationship.
I was gonna say, I think I know you well enough to know that that's not what you want, but that's what you would settle on if you felt like it would make things better.
You know what I would suggest, Shamika? Like maybe have a talk with your guy if he's coming out. Say like, okay, 6 months. You take 6 months to like find you and see what you like about being in the free world. And then if you still while we're talking you still want to, then we can connect on a more close.
I like that idea because I did that.
Versus you being involved with him and letting him do other things, because if you want a monogamous relationship, it's going to be like, well, you let me do this in the beginning and now you want to change.
Yeah.
Let him do what he want to do, and then when he's ready to settle down or he think he want to come in, then then y'all can talk about something where it's just you two, where it's monogamous.
I got a question. About that.
Lovely. I'm the problem, Lovely. It's not even him. I'm the problem, Lovely. I'm thinking he needs to explore life. He doesn't even feel like he wants to explore life. That's not the type of person
he's thinking about that. He feels this way now, but once he gets out, he's going to see all these
I'm thinking about all the things that happen, that could happen, the possibilities, the what ifs, should ifs, could ifs. I'm putting all of that on him. I'm doing that. It's really me. I ain't even gonna lie to you tonight.
You know what, as ladies, this is something we're gonna have to stop doing. We're gonna have to stop thinking that every woman that a man sees he want to sleep with, because I don't want to sleep with every man I see. I don't care how fine, how nice, how well he talks. That's just not it.
I agree with you.
So I feel that there are men who can walk through here, see an attractive woman, give her a compliment, and keep on moving. Give the compliment because it's genuine. Not that he wants anything more than that.
That's a wishful thought in my mind that I feel.
Mhm.
As
Oh,
far as,
And
and I'm not
since
saying that it's not reality. I'm just saying that in my experience, it seems like when a guy does do something like that they are they are just trying to get something out of it. But I'm not foolish enough to think that all men are like that. No, I just ain't got time to figure it out today. That type of thing.
well, let me ask you this. Do you think every man that speaks to you is speaking only because he wants to? Because I don't think that every man that speaks to me wants me. I don't think every man who smiles, you know.
No, I'm
But
not gonna
yes,
say
if I seemed like I was available, I think they would approach me that way. But you know,
I'm not gonna say that every man speaking, that speaks to me or something like that is trying to get with me. But I think that where I'm at now is that there's a lot of times that I can see it because it's
Yeah, you can see it. I was about to. Yep, I'll finish that. I'm sorry. You can see
now
that.
how you see? Nah, see, I disagree because I've had people
I'm
tell me
sorry
I'm looking at them a
to say,
certain way,
you know
and I
what it
wasn't even paying them attention.
But
You know,
they
but
they
I'm gonna
they
say it.
try to
Let me say it
manipulate the
better.
situation. They're lying. They're lying. Exactly what you said. They're lying. They're trying to manipulate the situation. That's bullshit. Ain't no way they can just see that. But I'm not saying it like literally see that they're trying to talk to you. They will actually try to talk to you if they want to talk to you.
Okay, in my experience,
But in
let's
my
say-
experience, I'm sorry, Cassie. In my experience at work, I have 2 co-workers that are males. I love them. They like brothers. Because I'm smiling and laughing with them, we never had an inappropriate conversation. A
Yeah.
female at my job walked over. She doesn't feel the same way. She approached
said,
them
"Oh, y'all was
very
doing shit,
differently.
that's why." Yeah.
And guess what happened? They reported her ass. And I was there. And I wouldn't sign off. I was like, I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention.
All right, well, let me say it more.
I didn't want to say what she said. Because it was very inappropriate.
Majority of the time, the guys, it turned out that's that they were just trying to get with me like that. I will say this: majority of the time, also when guys that are being sincere and just trying to give that compliment and let's have some conversation, and if anything relates grows down the road, that type of mentality. Majority of the time, those type of guys, I miss it completely. If they don't come up and tap me on the head and say, "Look, I'm trying to talk to you," I will miss it because I'm not paying attention to it. I guess maybe I'm not looking for it or whatever. But yeah, I've missed that a lot of times and I didn't even realize it.
That's just the negative thoughts that you have. Period.
This is why I like you, boss, and I respect you. Because you very respectable.
Yeah, but that shit it don't get you very far in these days. Cause
You said that before, and I don't like when you said that before.
Yes, they do.
This is the second time. This is the second time we had this discussion then. Because I gave you this compliment before and you said that same reply. And I'm sorry that you feel that way.
I mean, and like I said, it's not. I guess it's because of me trying to do the right thing in my life. You know what I'm saying? And the shit went sour, which I know a lot of women want to do the right thing in their life, and shit went sour. So I can't keep living in that spectrum of my life because shit went bad. So I have to get over that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just something personal within me. I have to move past. But you know what I'm saying? I think the simple fact that men just get this motherfucking it's a perception about men that we just ain't shit, and that's why I defend men, because when I say men, I'm talking about men. I'm not talking about niggas.
This compliment that I gave you just now too.
And I appreciate it.
I'm gonna cut you off because I'm gonna say you told me in the chat one day, "Oh, Mika B, why you didn't inbox me?" You know why? Because we wanted to have this discussion right here. I wanted to use your platform because I wanted advice. I wanted to hear opinions. I wanted everything on certain topics.
No, not really. Why I said that is because I wanted to know what you wanted to talk about. Then we can bring it here. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Exactly. But at the same time, I got an unwanted visitor that just maybe thought that you was trying to talk to me, so they tried to talk to me and they dropped whole dick in my DMs.
She got pictures. Yes, you did.
I kind of figured that shit.
I would like for the ladies to take it as a compliment. I mean, if a guy doesn't shoot his what is it, 24? If he doesn't shoot, then it's like, he don't know. It's like, but as ladies, you can't get upset when a guy finds you attractive or wants to talk to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. What I'm saying is, many times, but look, there's been many times in my life that I went ahead and allowed the conversation to take place because I thought that it was on just a courteous, friendly level, and got myself in lots of predicaments many times where literally I was in a spot that I didn't want to be in and I was very uncomfortable. And even thinking back about it now, it's like, damn, things could have really, really gone bad. And that's what I'm saying is, so unless...
But wait, Cassie, whose fault? Wait, Cassie, you confusing me right now. How a conversation got you in a bad place?
Because then they want to not let you go, not let you walk away and leave. And I mean, literally, not let you walk away and keep going on. Okay, thank you. It's a nice conversation. Maybe we'll run into each other sometime. No, I'm talking about they don't want to let you go. I'm not finished talking to you yet, type of thing.
Gotcha.
Mika, I want to ask you this. Have you had any things personal that happened to you in the past? And I won't even go in depth, but anything that happened to you while you was young that made you have this mentality that you have now?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I kind of felt that vibe, so I just wanted to ask, but I didn't want to come across like an asshole. But I just wanted to know if that's why you got this mentality.
You a gentleman. I said that a lot of times. I give you a lot of compliments. A lot. Because your approach to me is so respectful.
Appreciate it. I get it from my mama.
I'm going to drop down. I'm going to finish listening to y'all down here.
I want to hit this song real quick and we'll be right back.
Millie got waves, so you know the beat is lit.
What goes around, it comes around. What go up must come down. Come down, Dealing with life, gotta know the struggle's gonna come. Couple words of advice, just face them, pimp don't run. Even if you're sitting on that, even if the drama keep coming, take a look at yourself, analyze that. Maybe you can use some help. Sometimes you gotta lose yourself. Think about what's right, what's best. I don't think nobody likes stress. There's too much stress that can make you depressed. Recognize who in your corner. Show love, don't jump on them. Even if you're hotter than the goddamn sauna. The people that for life, you don't need no loner. That's a little free game and a bonus. The people they can change in the moment. Try dealing with a bitch that's phony. Swear to God, you gon' end up lonely. And all of that love that you wanted, you gon' be sad that it's over.
midst of the flame, no one else to blame. 360 with the bullshit, homie, you can miss me. Acting all horse and prissy, like a bitch. Straight G shit this here. This shit gon' break that fear. Set the record straight for the magistrate, right before the hate appears. Right before the rise of the sun, for the ebb and the flows of the seas, in between the changing of the seasons, so that you can't make believe. Seeing itself the truth for what it is, but confirmation and proof is how I live. For the proper position is how I give. Everything meaningful to the real. On the real, I'ma blow. I'ma sit like the spook that sat by the door. I'ma grow. My growth and development is evident, yo. Never on pause. Universal laws, know they cause and effects. Work with karma, know nature's mama. So through the drama, keep yourself in check.
What goes around, it comes around. What go up must come down. What goes around, it comes around. What go up must come down.
Body to beat global. And we ain't playing with you.
Yeah. This is a great discussion. It's been a great discussion. I know it's getting late, or should I say early?
Nice. Yeah, I need Miss Lovely again.
We need to do this a little bit more often. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yes.
definitely down to do it. Lovely, my folk. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Mika B.
Yeah, we got some things coming up and planned. We definitely do.
Most definitely. Anybody got any more, you know, final words they want to, you know, speak on before we get up out of here?
1 second.
I want to say thank you to her. Miss Lovely, sorry. Not her.
You're welcome. I would say, Shamika, in this time, think about what you really want and know that, you know, if you focus on getting that, that's what it will be. And if your heart takes you to continue in this relationship, just pray for the strength to get through it, because, you know, a lot of people think love is just going to be happy and easy, and it's not.
Well, that's what I brought into this relationship right there, prayer. At first, I used to go with, like, you know, liking, thinking lustful. When I went into this relationship, I actually, like, seeked my grandmother, which is not here, but I had to seek her through God. So once I I was seeking my grandmother and I was seeking God, and I was praying to God and asking God for clarity on this relationship. I entered this relationship knowing that this is really actually what I wanted, because everything outside was nothing that was beneficial to who I was or who I was becoming. When I met him, he gave me an open invitation to his family to get to know him. I met his mother. His mother is in a relationship with incarcerated guy. Actually, he's released and they are together outside for over 10 years. They've been outside of his incarceration for more than 10 years. They are married, they live in, they go on many vacations, they live in life.
Shamika.
This is not why I did it. I didn't. So I swear to grandma, like, I really didn't choose this life. I wouldn't choose this life for anybody, because this ain't easy. Because just like you were saying in the beginning, Miss Lovely, I had those same stereotypes in my mind. Like, you can't be in jail for 20-something years and not, maybe you got head
maybe I had a lot of maybe, what if, should if. I had a lot of thoughts.
Well, Shamika, I would like to leave you with
My
this.
outside relationship, I'm gonna leave you with this also. My outside relationship, one guy outside at the beginning, he was totally. I mean, I thought he was gonna be the love of my life, and he was turned out to be fucking. We was Ike and Tina. It was bad. So I've been through a lot of relationships. I don't feel like this relationship is the worst relationship that I've been through just because he's in jail. I would like to say this is the best relationship I've been in, despite his location. I'm just sorry that he's in there. I would like to experience him out here so I could know that my relationship outside of jail is real. See what I'm saying? Because right now, it could be anything because he's in there. But go ahead, Miss Lovely. I would love to talk to you. I swear.
I would love to see or hear you come back and say that you trust yourself. And the one way to start trusting yourself, Shamika, is to be honest with yourself. No one can be brutally honest or more honest with you than you. And when you start doing that, you'll start trusting yourself a little more. And that's my final word.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you, boss man. I'm going to drop down. And Shamika, I hope to talk to you very soon. And you start trusting yourself. You deserve it.
Women like you, because women like you are not like crabs in a barrel that have the mentality that they want to tear each other down. You are very uplifting. So you taught me a lot tonight. And I always accept and welcome lessons in life and anything informative to me and beneficial to my life. So
Beautiful.
thank you very much.
Beautiful.
You welcome.
Beautiful. I appreciate the both of you ladies. I'm gonna play the song and I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts. I appreciate you, Lovely. Hope I see you soon.
Yes, you will. I'll be in the chat.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
It seems like the world against me. It seems like that nobody ride with me. But I'm there when they need me. When the roles are reversed, it seems like they can't see me. Shit, this road ain't easy. I'm trying hard to keep my feet underneath me. I know the Lord will never leave me. I'm trying to keep the faith, I know my family need me. Send my mind off the baby leaves teaching. And keep in mind that the devil will deceive me. I can never be defeated. How can I fall when I'm a lead? Shit, I'm living for a reason. And I won't be defeated. I'm living for a reason. Living for a reason. Living for a reason. And I won't be defeated. I'm living for a reason. Living for a reason. Living for a reason. They say troubles, they don't last long. Well, I don't know your time, and they seem to drag on. They last longer than a sad song. I wish they get their ass on and leave my ass alone. But I know that testimony I'm gon' brag on. And that holy matrimony I'm gon' stand on. But a man's home is somewhere he can land on. And if I wasn't grown, shit, I would've ran home. 10 toes I stand on. In fact, I know I can, cause I made it out the band. I'm a man I never ran for. What the fuck you think I stand for? Sometimes you need a hand on 100 grand. Do you understand? Understand? And I won't be defeated. I'm living for a reason. Living for a reason. Living for a reason.
Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in on this late night vibe and talk, man. We definitely gonna do this again. What's going on, GB? That song right there was a song that my brother told me was one of his favorite songs, and y'all never see me play that because of who's in it. But like I said earlier, I have to let that shit go myself. And we all have a purpose. Whether you know what your purpose is or not, you have one. And if you really want to know what your purpose is, you have to build a relationship with God. A lot of people question what life really supposed to be like. It's like Josh said in his statement that he made up here earlier. A lot of this stuff been going on for a long time, and we can take it back to the Bible days with kings, having multiple wives and all that stuff. Once you find out what your purpose is here on earth, you pursue that. You strive to complete that job. So once you leave here, your father can say, "Job well done." That should be it. If you have a woman or you have a man that's going to take that journey with you, they're going to understand that you have a job to do, and they're going to ride with you to the end. You will never have to question their loyalty. You'll never have to question why they're in your life, because you're going to know. But one thing I do agree with what Lovely said, you still have to be observant, because even the devil know the word. Keep your eyes open, man. Love yourself before you love anybody else, because you can't expect for nobody to love you if you don't love yourself. Sounds like a cliche, but it's facts. I always tell y'all I love y'all because I mean it. But I couldn't love y'all if I didn't love myself at the end of the day. Hug your kids, love your kids, stay vigilant. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm gone.
Damn, that hurt!
So look, tell me what's the problem, you saw the collection. Nothing but some fly shit, see the color selection. I keep it gutter in the streets, yeah, I'm kinda connected. I'm thoroughbred, so you know that I'm kinda respected. You know the real recognize real. It's only right, just how it goes. You know the real recognize real. Yeah, the real recognize real.
From the streets to the gutter, rest in peace to my mother. Became a beast for my brother. Been seeking peace from the struggle. Been ducking, dodging the trouble. While I'm just trying to recover. Looking for dimes in the rubber. Hoping I find me another. I pray for peace to recover. These scraps just leeching on others. Walking these streets to move further. The fact is I will not duck them. Damn right I'm backing my brother. Them maggots, I do not trust them. Automatics aimed at them suckers. Bitch, I'm the brain and the muscle. They got me screaming, I fuck them. Rushing and busting these suckers. I try my best not to touch them. I do my best for my mother. I can't be left in the gutter. Go in your chest for my daughter. And I don't gotta give orders, cause I'm a boss and they know it. And they know it. Cause I'm a boss and they know it. You never have to speak on who you are and what you stand for. The G's move in silence. Real recognize real.
So look, tell me what's the problem, you saw the collection. Nothing but some fly shit, see the color selection. I keep it gutter in the streets, yeah, I'm kinda connected. I'm thoroughbred, so you know that I'm kinda respected. You know the real recognize real. It's only right, just how it goes. You know the real recognize
explanation is needed. Don't have to give you a reason. Just recognize that I'm king and know that I will not be leaving. No, I don't talk about people. Try not to spark around ether. It's getting dark, but I see through all of the lethal and evil. I get too fussed about you niggas. I ain't got no love for you niggas. Don't make me touch you, little nigga. Shit can get tough in my village. They call me boss cause I'm bigger. And you just one lost nigga. It's best you don't talk pimping, cause you might leave off limping. Let's go! See these niggas, they don't know the difference. But hopping photos with us, niggas, they don't know the vision. Just know I'm so consistent. I put in work and get commission. Ain't no dope in my kitchen, but I can get my wrist to flipping. Don't know no competition. The lead I got is so distant. So go figure, whole nigga. Fucking slow niggas. See, you niggas gotta realize the truth don't need no help, nigga. And I'm the truth.
So look, tell me what's the problem, you saw the collection. Nothing but some fly shit, see the color selection. I keep it gutter in the streets, yeah, I'm kinda connected. I'm thoroughbred, so you know that I'm kinda respected. All the real recognize